Hello, friends, and welcome back to another single-serving adventure from Queen's Court Games. I'm Aubrey, and tonight we have a jaunt into the world of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We will be playing Eat Your Young, a scenario written for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG by me. And you can find out more about the Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG by taking a look at the show notes. Now, while this isn't a horror scenario, there are some topics that certain viewers might find uncomfortable or objectionable. You can find a list of those topics by checking the show notes. This cast has been briefed on these topics and has QCG's safety tools at hand. But make sure to keep yourself safe and take breaks if you need them. Now that it's all settled, let us meet our cast for this evening. First up, we have most likely to draw occult symbols into their latte. It's Saffron.
Hello!
Next up, most likely to make a deal with a demon so they never have to sleep again, we have Dusty.
Every time you say it, it gets more real. Also, hello.
Most likely to realize their theater professor is a witch. It's Jen.
Hello.
And lastly, but not leastly, we have most likely to kiss a vampire. It's QCG's resident art czar and queen of the court, V.
Hi, everybody. That's me.
Now that the cast is introduced, let us tell you a story. Last time we left off, the group had uncovered a little bit more evidence about what happened to the previous Slayers. A video of a strange figure and hotel records and purchases from one Alice McClay, purchasing the exact items that one would need to restrain a Slayer. Certainly very suspicious. But I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure. But before we have any of that, one of our resident Slayers has a date, a meeting at least, with a old friend. You'd promised to meet one Desmond Lynn at the Griddle in the evening. It's another boring day of classes that passes incredibly slowly and incredibly fast at the same time.
Oh, boy.
Are you doing anything in particular to prepare for this, or you just going for it?
I think I'm just going for it. I am obviously more nervous than I should be about. Well, the last time we were alone together, we were breaking up, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
So it's a little nerve-wracking. I likely had to psych myself up in the mirror before before heading over to meet him. But otherwise I'm just going for it.
Yeah, you do that, and as you enter the Griddle, it's early evening, so there's it's kind of post-dinner rush where things are starting to settle down a little bit, and you see a familiar face in a familiar booth. It's been a while since we last played, so I'll re-describe Desmond for the players. He's on the taller side, probably sitting about 5'10" with his boots. And he has sort of long, dark hair that part of it has been, kind of the side has been shaved, kind of that punk look going on with the jeans and the leather jacket thrown over a nearby chair. And as he sees you enter, he'll give you a smile and sort of just give you a little toast with his cup of coffee.
And of course, my heart does this infuriating little flutter.
Mm-hmm.
I will give him a little smile back because I just can't help it. And I will go and sit down across from him. What's he eating? Is he eating?
He's got a cup of coffee and like he doesn't currently have anything else in front of him, but as he sits down, he says, "Was waiting for you to show up to order."
You didn't get me any fries. You always get me fries.
Well, I haven't ordered yet.
You have coffee,
I needed something.
but not fries.
He like looks around and just being like, "Where's one of those guys that runs this place?"
We're going on a field trip.
Yeah, dangerous field trip or boring field trip?
Do you want the comforting answer or the correct answer?
I'll go with the correct answer.
It's a it's a boring field trip. No, it's incredibly dangerous. We're probably gonna die.
Do you need backup? Look, I don't want to like. I know things are weird, and I don't want to make it weirder by just inserting myself into everything.
No, it. You can sign or you can start yourself. Um, in the interest of myself and Jen and November and Paolo not getting absolutely obliterated. Yes. If you could give us backup. It is dangerous. These people know how to kill slayers.
Yeah, it's not good. I can tell that. And neither you or Jen are. You're not like. I guess there's not really a word for like expert slayer. You're not. Not been doing this as long as some people have.
No, I am hoping that raw strength and the skills that I have learned between Jen and Catriona, I am hoping that they will carry me through.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
I've been an ass to you, and I'm sorry.
I
Just in case we all die tonight.
And I probably shouldn't have left the way I did, but you said you wanted space, and the first thing my brain says is space is in several states away. Well, really only one, but didn't go far, but
You don't
wanted
have to
make
go
sure.
several states away. Besides, in this corner of the woods, several states away can be like 50 miles.
This is true. It was just New York.
That's one state away, but
So,
but you'll come?
yeah, I'll come. Is it tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that we should eat quickly. And he sort of you watch as one of the waiters comes over to you and
I order myself a big fat burger and fries.
yeah. He gets French toast.
Typical.
And you have a nice little quiet, but it feels good. Feels good dinner. And before you move to meet up with everyone else back on campus, what has everyone else been up to today? Been good and going to your classes, or did you become a bit of a truant.
Is it truancy in college?
It's true. It's just, did you just skip classes?
I think becoming a bit of a truant is not the correct word for me because I've been a truant.
This is true.
So,
Do you continue
um,
being one?
yes, because I got a job
Mhm.
that happens to be on campus for other people. So I'm not in class. I'm not in like
Mhm.
economics too. I don't even like economics. I just like money.
Yeah, and you kind of need economics for a business degree.
Who says I'm getting a degree?
It's fair. You at least have to pretend you're getting one.
But yes.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something about like I don't know, maybe dying that just kind of like I don't know, makes classes feel like not super important. I don't know.
It's true.
Uh it was hard enough to convince myself to go to class when I maybe wasn't going to die and like I could maybe see tomorrow, but like meh.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and like I mean if this is going to take place at night, like, I mean I got to sleep, right?
This
So,
is true.
what time is it right now?
I'd say it's like, yeah, no, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I probably woke up like 2 hours ago and
Mhm.
like ordered pizza immediately because
Can't die on an empty stomach.
no, it's awful. It'd be terrible, terrible.
Imagine if you're dying and you're hungry.
I know, I know. So yeah, no, my day has started off very slow, and wonderful. As I mean, I guess as it can be, but
I have a
So November,
question.
where did you wake up?
Yeah, well, I feel like I I avoid sleep sometimes because the nightmares aren't fun. But if I can sleep in a bed that someone else is sharing, then it's a little less hard to wake up to nightmares, because you're waking up to someone. And I think, you know, Jen kissed me. Like,
Mhm.
she's interested, and that's, and doesn't it's I think I've realized, like, I'd rather I'm just gonna embrace what happens, and
You could
by
die
being
tonight.
together and
Yeah.
and yeah, I probably, yeah, would but I would go to class still because I'm a good student. And
Hmm.
so
you're good then.
if Jen wakes up like late in the afternoon, I'm still probably like finishing maybe like a photography lab or something. But there will be a note that says, like, don't worry, like, I'll be coming over as soon as class is done.
When I read that note, I get a little smile on my face, and I order food, and I just text November, ordered pizza, period, got your fave, period.
There's a quick baby, just little thank you. Messaging under the table.
We're not awkward gays at all. Just throwing that out there. This is
not
totally
at all.
normal
It's
behavior. It's not at all
incredibly,
weird.
yeah,
Super normal. Yeah.
super,
Mhm.
super normal. You'll also notice your watchers being a bit of a truant, and the TA is teaching her classes today.
Amazing.
As she's continued to throw herself into research about any of this, among other things.
Among other people.
Who knows?
What does this mean?
Watchers have needs too.
Yeah, is Gideon still staying over?
Yes, he is staying there as well.
Wait, how many days has it been since like the last time?
You are now down to 3 days before the full moon.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh,
It's been
yeah,
like
so
a
we're
weekish or
so
two.
we're not gonna die tonight. We're gonna die in 3 nights.
You got 3
So,
nights.
Yeah, but I mean that doesn't change my answer. I'm still,
Yeah.
definitely not going to class this week. But it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, no.
Just important to know for timing.
Yeah, it's incredibly.
What day of the week does it happen to be? Out of curiosity, or like, because I feel like the day of the week that you might die on is like, I don't know. I think
it's a Wednesday.
Rude. Oh, it's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Are you gonna die on a Saturday? Oh.
Apparently. I mean, honestly, like if
Monday?
If we're being honest, I don't intend to die. Just throwing that out there. So I think the correct way to phrase that is we're going to survive on a Saturday. But I just think it's kind of shitty to die, so I'm not really here for it. But
dying is so passé.
It really is. Like, ugh.
I would agree.
So 1890s.
I'm just saying, my future does not include me dead.
Exactly.
Hey, director, though, I do have a question, which is,
yes.
Have I had any more nightmares, dreams, visions?
We're gonna do a very mathematical thing and roll a die, and you're gonna call high or low.
Okay, I'm gonna say low.
Yes, you have. It's the same one every night as you get closer and closer, and it's the same. You're seeing the ritual play out again and again and again and again.
Who's dying in the ritual?
You can never really tell the face.
Cool.
There's a little too much blood in there.
See, that's never my question though. So when November wakes up to these nightmares, my first question is always, is it me? And November will say, oh, well, no, I can't possibly see the face. And of course my answer is, well, that's not what I asked. I asked, is it me? Because there are multiple ways to tell who it might be based on any number of things. So seeing the face isn't the only thing that would get you that answer. But I always ask, even if the only answer I get is always, I have no idea.
Yeah. It's always just blood.
Yeah, always just blood. So whose car are we taking for this?
Catriana's.
Wait, y'all don't want to ride in the Scion XA? XIXD?
I think we should all go into one of those Kia Souls.
Yeah.
Like the cube.
A hamster car?
Kia Soul. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, sorry, XB. It was the Scion XB, which is similar to the Kia Soul, but the Scion came first. And
but does it have dancing hamsters in it?
No, just lizards. They're not dancing.
Lizard?
15 minutes could save you 50% or more on car insurance.
Yes, that is my insurance. Thank you.
Storyteller, just so you know,
Mhm.
Desmond and I, on the way back, are absolutely stopping at a local convenience store to pick up snacks, because
Of course.
I have to grab snacks. Look,
Just snacks. Just snacks.
What else
That's
would
what
you be
Desmond
picking
is.
up?
The snack.
yeah, he's a snack.
Yeah, so what else are you getting then? Is the
Late.
question. Perfect answer. Perfect. No notes.
But yeah, we are stopping to get a whole bunch of snacks because this is going to be, it's time to break out the group PayPal account.
That's
AKA Ari's wallet.
Maybe a little.
I have a very silly idea. Could I go to my place of employment that's not my self-owned starter business? Kate's
Sure.
cameras.
Yeah.
Is Kate there, and is Kate also my boss, or is Kate just a cute name for the camera shop?
It is your boss. Kate is the one who runs the shop. She's pretty much there. She hired you and a couple other people, so she actually has days off.
Yeah, I think I go in, and it's clearly my day off.
Mhm.
And I'm asking, hey, Kate, it's great to see you. I didn't think you'd be here today. I didn't look at the schedule.
Funny. What's up?
Well, I was wondering, I have a student project I need to do. Could I borrow some of the nicer cameras?
She thinks about it for a second and says, yeah, I mean, as long as you bring them back, fine. Welcome
Yeah,
to-
no, they'll be fine. I just need to, because even though I have this wonderful job, I can't afford them myself. So I'll definitely make sure to charge them, bring them back perfectly. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Just write down whatever you take, just so I can keep a list of what we have in stock.
Great. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to take the cameras because reasons.
Reasons. Yeah. How many cameras are you taking? Just question. For reasons.
Two.
Two,
Yes.
just sort of like your regular DSLR cameras, or
Yeah. With and I'm going to take one of the nicer lenses.
yeah. Well, you make a list of that. You grab them, and Kate wishes you luck on your school project.
Thanks. It's about the occult.
Not the strangest thing in this town.
Oh, I know.
So yeah, you are yeah, you can either take the boxcar or Katrina's relatively just recent sedan.
Please tell me she has a not a mom van. Damn.
No, she does not have a mom van.
I feel like are we all gonna fit in the boxcar? We should probably take this.
We wouldn't all fit in the sedan either. Oh no.
Yeah, I think.
Oh
I think
no.
What?
You know what I'm realizing? Someone's gonna have to sit on the
Split up?
lap.
Oh,
Someone's gonna have to sit on laps.
No, the boxcar has plenty of room. I actually had a friend,
Yeah.
no joke, that had one, and they are surprisingly spacious.
Very roomy. Yeah.
So we're gonna squish 4 in the back.
Two in the front. Who do? Are you just
Katriana
gonna make
and-
how? Oh, well.
Katrina,
okay.
Katrina won't be going with you. She
Yeah.
is she has a few leads that she's following up on. So she is trusting you to all
That's
this
our
done.
mistake. Okay, great.
Wait, but Desmond is coming, so there is still
Yes.
5.
Mhm.
Oh, sure. Well, Desmond and Ari can sit together. It's fine.
Yeah, Desmond will sit on Ari's lap.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I'm shorter than Desmond.
And
Yeah, it's funnier.
it's funnier that way. I don't see what the problem is.
That's fair.
But yes, so we are taking
Yes.
Paolo's car.
Yeah.
Boxcar.
As you head north to Cape May, another sort of smaller vacation like beach town. It's far enough away that honestly anybody who was just taking a look at stuff probably would not have connected any of it. It's like an hour or two, so it's probably going to be like 9 o'clock or so in the evening when you roll up into this. And it's that sort of end of summer, beginning of like September, where it's still like you're at the very, very end of the light, as sort of, you can kind of see the final little bits of color leach from the sky as it becomes truly night, as you pull into this motel parking lot. And it's one of those like themed, like beach motels, like,
Driftwood everywhere.
of course,
You love it.
incredibly tacky.
Oh, all of the
And-
art is like the ocean or like a seashell watercolor print.
Oh,
You know there's like fishing net, like drapes all over.
Oh,
lobsters.
yeah.
Like lobster boxes as well, just sort of hanging around.
Absolutely.
As we arrive, when I get out of the car, I'm gonna pop open the hatchback and explain. So, I know I didn't tell any of y'all about this, but I'm borrowing some cameras for one of two reasons. Hopefully, just one. To document this, so we have stuff that we could look at later, so we could see what kind of weird shit they're doing. Or if we all die, there's also documentation that people could find, and then they know what was happening.
Are
We
we?
could just live stream to Instagram.
These are really nice cameras. We could make it into a movie.
That sounds like a bad idea. Just throwing that out there.
30 lives into a found footage film. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, if we all die, what's gonna happen?
Where are we gonna? How are we gonna hide the cameras? don't
We should have
want
gotten a
eyes
GoPro.
Recording, right?
Well, despite my effervescent views into the future, I didn't think of that. It'll be fine.
They've got like camera straps and stuff, and you could have grabbed like a little gimbal mount for like one of the cameras.
Will I be obvious? Absolutely. That's-
Incredibly.
And you know what? What if they just don't like being on camera? So they go to kill us and like, oh no, you're on camera, and they went away.
It could work.
You don't honestly think that's going to work, do you?
No, I'm
Okay,
trying to make
okay.
light of everything.
Great. Maybe not. Maybe don't.
I mean, I'm the one that could see the future. I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, like,
So you tell me, Paolo, are we gonna die today?
I mean, he kind of thinks so because, they kind of think so because, they did say, well, in case we die, we have record of it.
so
How
The
does your
thing
gift work
about-
anyway?
um,
Like,
Very
can you focus it on
mysteriously.
something, or
so usually I could try, though certain thing like. So here's one thing. I don't know if maybe I'm gonna way vaguely in November they have told you, but when trying to look into something as specific as I don't know, dying, it gets kind of fuzzy. Because if you're looking at there, if you're looking at that, you kind of it's like Schrodinger's future. So if you look at that, seeing it changes the outcome, but because you don't know which path you're gonna follow.
isn't that just making a decision?
Yes, but the decision is dying, and it's out of your hands.
I don't think dying is usually a decision, but
it's not really a decision. That's kind of
Exactly,
not a thing
this
that
is
I
how-
can.
It doesn't make sense. It's how, yeah.
I think what Paolo is getting at is that there are maybe other choices that, like, other people could make choices that leads to an outcome, and different choices would still could have an outcome of death or loss.
But isn't that just making a prediction based on current information?
I mean, at that point, I could just say that I'm psychic and just say, yes, this is definitely going to happen. And then, like, put a big old asterisk on it that says, well, free will may change the outcome. And then I'm.
But, I mean, in the case of a world with prophecy and supernatural beings and demons and vampires, sometimes there is also just a magical ability to tell you something is true. Or not.
There's no accounting for intuition.
Future's always in flux.
Yeah, look, I'm just saying. It's weird, but I'm thinking of all possible possibilities.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of feels like a shitty gift to have if it's not, like,
Yeah.
Definitive.
Yeah.
I never said it
Mine
was
come in
great.
full
I'm just
color
good
and
at
sound
it.
and smell.
See, I don't. That's unfortunate. I mean that in the best way possible.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
cameras, I think, are going to distract rather than help.
What
You
is
could
the plan? Who's approaching and how? Or are you Slayers just gonna break down the door and...
I mean, I can put on a decent, like, Girl Scout, not like actual Girl Scout, but like Girl Scout style. Oh, Jen, shut up. You called me a Girl Scout once.
Yeah. With totally valid reason, in my opinion.
I offered you a cookie. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
I didn't charge you for it.
No, that's true. So you're better than a Girl Scout. They charge $5 a box. Like, worth it, right?
But it's
'Cause,
for
like,
a good cause.
It is. But still, damn.
Anyway. I can be a Girl Scout.
Which? You do have...
But how would I know, you know?
Why don't we go to our room first?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
This?
That's a good idea.
Do we? Okay, remind me.
Reservation?
Yeah, well, remind me really quickly. Do we know exactly what room they're staying in?
You know what room Alice is in, yeah.
Okay. Is there any chance that we could ask for the room next to it? Under the guise of, well, my friend here is incredibly superstitious and we have to stay in this room because they have a complex about staying in other rooms, or like this, we have to stay in this room because it's a prime number and we can't stay in rooms that are divisible by 2.
What
or
if
whatever.
we just ask first before we go to all that?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, people might be weirded out if you, like, ask for a specific room, but, like, if you're like, well, but I have, like, a weird reason, like, people just kind of, like, let
Yeah.
it happen.
We can be quirky as shit, and then they can, just roll their eyes and give us the room.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because if look it, I'm just saying, if I went and I was just like, hey, can I stay in room such and such, and like I know that somebody's staying in the room right next door, it might be kind of weird and it might be kind of creepy, especially because there's 4 of us. But you know,
5.
like, oh, there's 5, right? 5. Especially because there's 5 of us. So you know, it might be easier.
What room are they? Okay, what room is Alice in?
Is in room 12.
Okay, cool. Great, 13. Lucky 13.
Lucky number 13. Absolutely. We have to stay in we have to stay in room 13 or else something bad will happen.
Yep.
Just how it is.
Director, while they are doing all that, could I, with one of the cameras, go ahead and take stock footage of the surrounding area? Which means I want to go past all the rooms, like from the outside, so I can review the tape later with my photographic memory.
Sure, yeah. Did you want to be stealthy about it?
I want to be super cash, so yes, I just kind of want to be like doing that, like around my neck, so it doesn't necessarily seem that it's on, but it's definitely on.
Yeah. Give me a. We'll do a perception crime roll.
And that's just a D10?
1d10 plus your perception plus your crime.
That is my crime. Oh, my crime's good.
That's a sentence.
So, with that is a 17.
A 17? Yeah, that's an excellent success. As you super cash just walk past all of these rooms, you do notice that room 12 has its drapes drawn, and there doesn't seem to be any lights on inside the room.
Great. And I would also like to kind of do a loop, go around the surrounding area, like in the parking lot, see if there's anything weird while doing this, but but not actively looking, because I'm recording it.
Yeah. I mean, you notice that there are really not a lot of cars in this parking lot, maybe 3 or 4. This is not tourism season. This is off season. So, you know, people are back in school, people are working jobs, you know, like there may be some like near the end of summer, like final vacation stragglers, people taking advantage of the off-season pricing. But yeah, there's not a lot of people in this hotel.
Okay. I'll be doing this while they're getting the room, so there's even less people when they're asking.
Yeah. Whoever's going to pitch for the room, give me a we'll call it and what are the skills again? A perception. Well, we'll do a.
Oh, it's influence.
Yeah, influence. We'll do a willpower influence roll. Whoever wants to do that.
Ooh, okay. I think I will do that because I mean, well, okay, maybe not. I've got pretty decent in both of those. So unless somebody feels super confident about it, then I will do it.
Go for it.
Okay. So that is 14. That's a good success. My roll was awful.
I mean, you do your entire spiel about, you know, needing to stay in this room because it's lucky, because your friend is superstitious and everything. And then the very burnt out teenager behind the desk just sort of nods and pulls the key off the rack and slides it to you and just says, "Checkout's at 10 a.m.
Thanks. And I'll turn to the rest and be like, "Let's go to room 13." And off we go.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13.
Lucky 13. That's what Desmond says in the background. We're echoing each other. That's apparently what we're doing.
Yes, totally normal. Not at all weird. Not at all suspicious. If this teenager wasn't so burnt out, he might think we were strange, but I'm sure he's seen weirder, so...
Yeah, unfortunately, and he's just really tired.
Such a mood, though.
Could I have, stayed when they got in the room, stayed with Paolo, like, and looked around, just like seeing if I notice anything with my magical sight. Like, so we've got one person filming, one person just like looking around like normal.
Do you have a roll for your site again?
I believe it is. Let me find that again. If your character spends a minute or so looking closely at someone. Oh, it's at someone.
I will also say something will counter.
We can tell if someone is preparing a spell. Faint glow indicate magic has been used in the area during the last few hours. It's on a perception and notice roll.
Give me that perception notice roll.
Okay. Where does my notice? I don't think it's... Oh! Okay. I got decent. Because I rolled an 11. I forgot. My notice is my best stat. So... It's only a success level 2.
Yeah, so I will say that you can tell that there is some sort of magic on the door of this witch's hotel room, but you can't tell what it is.
Oh,
There's just magic there.
So I can say for certain when they show up, like, she's here. Or at least she has been here.
And probably going in just through the door is not maybe the best idea.
I mean, I think we can go into our own room, but I wouldn't enter where I'll point out where I see, like, magical residue.
Okay. Damn it. Okay. All right, let's go get our crap into our room.
Yeah.
Is it a double queen with a rollaway bed? How are we all?
Yes, it is. It is a double queen with a rollaway bed.
How lucky for us that
I
room
work at
13.
a hotel, so I like overthink what room types are.
I can't believe this is and there was only one bed situation for two of us, for two couples.
I was just gonna
And then
sit in the
Paolo.
bathtub. I still
And then
might.
Paolo.
I still might. Let's be real.
This won't be
So
weird
Paolo
for
and
Paolo
Desmond
at
can
all.
sit together.
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
I'll take the cot.
Maybe I jump into the queen bed first. Who could say? Once everyone is in, I'm definitely gonna say. So you probably know this, but there's like no one else here. So secluded, but also anything we do is going to be extra noticeable because we'll be the only one doing stuff. If you make noise, there's going to be nothing to drown it out.
So don't be loud about it.
Okay. Important question, I guess. When we were coming in, like, did we notice cars in the parking lot? Did we notice, like, any other indications of people? Or is it kind of just, like, super weird that, like, over here there's no people?
There are about, like, 3 or 4 cars in the parking lot. You think one of them probably belongs to... One of them isn't... Not counting yours. One of them probably belongs to the very burnt out teen. There are probably a couple other people staying here as well. Doesn't really seem like this. You saw a lot of keys on the little thing behind the burnt out teen.
Okay.
Quick question.
The off season.
Yeah. Can I take a little walk around the parking lot and see if I can identify Alice's car?
Not alone.
Wait,
Yeah, you can.
I have can.
Do you look inside the cars?
I walk past the cars.
That doesn't help. I want to look inside the cars.
I'll go with you.
No. I just want to look in the window, see if they have a big chest labeled "How to Kill a Slayer."
Yeah, no, that's
Well, actually,
really important. Actually, like super important to see if they do.
Yeah, like if they have a big box labeled "How to Kill a Slayer," we can just take the box and go. Like,
Problem solved.
exactly, yeah. Like they can't kill us if they don't have their super special Slayer slaying box. Sorry, super special Slayer slaying supplies.
Yeah. Well,
Super slaying box.
Oh, I like the alliteration.
so give me a perception notice roll.
Okay. Oh, God,
right.
you know what would help for this dice?
And Desmond will watch your back.
My back or my butt?
Both probably.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Not fantastic, but it'll do. Also decent.
So, of the cars that are in the parking lot, you've got like a 10-year-old sedan that you're pretty sure belongs to the teenager. There's like old food wrappers and things like that in it. And there's like a family minivan, relatively sure that doesn't belong to your witch. There is a motorcycle, and then there is a probably like a 5-6-year-old truck, which seems to belong to some sort of fisherman who's staying here.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Does the motorcycle have Florida plates? I say Florida because Florida is a very common rental car plate.
It does not. It has main plates.
Interesting. Interesting. Does the motorcycle have "I like to kill slayers" written on the side?
It does not.
Damn it.
Wait, what are the other plates though?
The teenager's plate is from New Jersey. The minivan is from Pennsylvania, and the truck is from Maryland.
Maine is the odd one out. It's the Maine outlier.
Ha ha ha, you're so funny.
Interesting. I'm willing to bet the motorcycle's a girl.
I look at November. Can you get any vibes off of any of the cars?
I mean, I can try looking. I could try. I don't know. I could put my hand on the trunk of every single one of these and see if I can, I don't know, sense something.
Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Ari, how sure, scale of like 1 to 10, 1 to 100, how sure are you that the motorcycle is our person?
6, 7. It's really just based on vibes alone.
Okay. Because we could always just push it and see who comes out.
That's an idea.
That's a little too obvious. What if I back up with it in my car? Then it looks a little more like accident.
Well, I don't mean just like go over and just like fucking motorcycle tip, but like the point is like we knock it over, right? And somebody comes out, and then we'll know for sure. And it's either somebody who, you know, is the person we're looking for, and then maybe especially if it is, and they come out of the room, that could give us a chance to go in the room. See,
exactly.
Pretty like suspicious, like the way we've been poking around and stuff. I'm surprised we haven't gotten, you know, the attention yet. We don't even know if she's in her room right now. We might need to stake this out and see.
Mhm. Paolo, you
I
did
mean,
notice curtains drawn, no lights.
Yeah.
Well, that
could I
doesn't mean
also-
anything. My curtains are drawn and there are no lights on in the middle of the day too.
Could I?
This is the middle of the night.
Okay, well, that's also when I sleep.
Could I? Now that I'm back in the room, could I review my footage itself to
Yeah.
make sure there's nothing weird that the camera picked up? Then I have other questions after that.
Yeah, you can review your footage. Like weird as in what? Like supernatural occult things?
Supernatural occult things are just something that where I physically wasn't looking and the camera picked up because I was moving around because it was like right on
Yeah.
like camera strap.
Well, you do notice that there are three other rooms. Two of them have like their blinds open. All three of them have lights on. You can see people in them. You can't really make out too much about them. And there's kind of like this weird camera glitch when your camera was like facing the door.
Second question. Can I, because we are literally in the room next to it, can I go to the wall that shares rooms and get the toilet paper roll from the bathroom and put my ear to it so it creates kind of like almost like an extra microphone?
Yeah.
And try to hear if I hear anything.
Hey, give me a perception notice roll.
Beautiful. That's like my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Is a 0 a 10 or a 1?
0 is a 10.
20.
20. Yeah, it's quiet as a grave in there.
Okay. So two possibilities. They are currently out, or they are more paranoid than we are. And they just heard a bunch of people talking in the room next door.
or they're sleeping.
Or they're sleeping. One thing we know, we can't go through the front door. I think November saw something, the camera glitch, that's like a sign of some kind of weird supernatural bullshit. That's why I work at the camera shop. So I can see these things. We have the motorcycle thing is not a bad idea to draw them out. I think the only other thing is that they do we know that they know where we are? Have a way of tracking us?
That was a lot of words. What?
I mean,
Can't they track us? Or
Walter
pointing
did
at our
show
players.
up and was clearly sent. I mean, we don't know if this switch technically is connected to the family yet,
Right.
but the family definitely knows that we're in the area.
And also, if it helps, I will describe this room a little bit more. It's one of those that it doesn't have direct access to the beach, but it's very close. So it does kind of have those sliding glass doors in the back that sort of like lead out to a path that'll take you to the beach. If this helps any of your plans.
Third question.
It does.
Or maybe fourth, I've lost points. Is there a high up placed vent in our rooms that may connect to the other?
Not big enough for a person.
Not big enough for a person, but big enough for a camera on a tripod.
It's theoretically, yeah. There would be. These are
How
very
long is your
cheaply
damn
built
tripod?
hotels.
I spot it and look at it's like, okay, I need someone to put me on their shoulders.
Not it.
I think it should be one of the Slayers, right? With their Slayer strength.
Jen, it's your go.
Great. I love being a ladder. It's my favorite thing in the world.
We love
Cover,
when people are on top of you. I heard.
November likes it, sure.
Anyway, and I give Paolo uppies.
Yes, and then I would get the camera. So I want to. This whole thing, I understand. This is a vent. It makes a lot of noise. I want to make as little noise as possible, and have the camera on and try to slide it all the way through to the other room.
I'm going to take one of the like super. I'm going to take a pillowcase and use it and give it to Paolo to use as a cushion on so that there's no sound of like super loud scraping of the camera. So we will use some pillowcases because hotel rooms always come with 8,000 pillows.
This is true.
So we'll use some of those to cushion the sound.
You can also like turn on the TV, turn it up a little bit loud.
I like the idea of just
we're
going.
Creepy, we're not rude.
I like the idea of just going to the front desk and being like, "Hello, yes, we need 13 pillows now because again, that number 13 thing. Just can I have more pillows, please?"
Throw pillows, not big pillows.
Yeah, no, little small decorative ones. You know the ones that you put on your bed and then you throw off to like do anything on your bed.
I don't
we need 13
understand
of those.
I don't understand them. What's the fucking point?
So, Apollo, why don't you give me a dexterity crime roll?
Roll the creep.
Yeah, roll the creep. And hey, it's a great time to remind you, drama points exist. You could spend one and get a +10 to your roll.
I have one more idea if this doesn't work, but it's a very bold one.
Here's the thing. Whatever happens, we're gonna get something. You said, sorry, perception crime? Or dexterity crime?
Dexterity crime.
So that is only a 14. But if I use drama point, which I have so many of, that's a 24.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah, 24. And yeah, you...
I choose to believe the pillow is the drama point.
Yeah.
It's the pillow.
And that's a mind-boggling 7 levels of success. So yeah, you do this and you get a strangely perfect view of the room. This room certainly looks like someone has been living in it for a while, probably several weeks at this point. Not like food takeout containers everywhere, but you notice you can't tell too much because of the angle of the camera and everything, but there are things posted up on the walls, like pictures, and you see string connecting pictures, and there seems to be folders and documents covering most every surface. You see an old ritual circle.
Yeah, and I think once I bring the camera back and look at all that, I'm like kind of like showing it on the screen, which mind you, like it's a nice camera, but the screen isn't that big. And I'm just I think we found them. But I obviously there's like no one in the frame, right?
Yeah, though you did not see anyone in the room.
So not in there, but this is definitely our person.
Okay. Well, if there's nobody there, then there's nothing stopping us from going inside the room, right?
Right.
Okay, great.
Oh, magic.
Well, in the front
door,
sure, but the back door may be less protected.
Can I give it a good look? Can I kind of walk outside and like kind of see if I
give
can
me another one of
tell
those sight rolls for you.
Cool. Come on. Okay. That is a level 4 success. That is a 15.
15. Yeah, you're able to tell that there is some magic on this door as well. It's a simple like spell that lets the witch know when something has been, like, the spell has been broken. So she'll know when you enter here.
I will relay that and. Oh, well, you could wait. That you can see the way. There's a bit of dust here. That might be. I don't know if that's a spell, like a component, or. But I definitely think that she would be able to tell if we entered the room. I don't
Through
know
the
if,
doors specifically? Or is there a perimeter?
I think the perimeter. I mean, do you have anything that you've studied that would that could break it?
Not me. I made it a little bit past floating pencils before I got slayered.
Okay. Well, okay. So if the spell is that the witch would be able to tell when we've gone through the door, right? Why don't we just
We
go?
have some time to rifle through.
No, why don't we just go through the door?
You want?
Well, yeah.
You just want to confront her?
No, there are sliding glass doors. We don't have to open glass doors. We can shatter glass doors and go through the door.
But that would still.
It's kind of a
trigger the
genius
spell.
plan, Desmond says.
Desmond thinks so.
Okay, consider the window instead.
How do we? I look at November. Is the window guarded?
Is the window guarded, director?
You've already rolled twice, so I'll give you this for free. No, just the doors.
Well, okay. Maybe. Are you able to fit through the window?
Yeah, how big are the windows? Do they open? Are they just decorative? Regardless, can go through them.
Yes, you can go through them. Yeah, they're a little awkward because they're the kind that kind of prop out. You know, at like an angle.
But like,
they do open.
Okay, and like if we were to just break the window, it's probably.
It might make a little bit of noise depending on how you do it.
Well, okay. We have 13 throw pillows now. I'm sure it's fine.
12.
12.
12. That's an unlucky number.
It is. It is. We should go get one.
In that room.
Okay. Well, fine. Since I can't go through the door, we can go through the window. That's fine.
We want a distraction away from this room for other people.
I kind of look around at the nothing and I just say, do we need one?
I mean, again, if we make any noise, it's going to be very obvious. There's like 2 other people here and then the person at the front desk. I don't know how vigilant they are. I didn't talk to
The person at the front desk is definitely on Vine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want, go into your car and just like start your car alarm and then just go to like the other side or go to the front and just start your car alarm and start making a whole bunch of noise that will distract a whole bunch of people and claim that you can't, I don't know, turn off your car alarm.
I mean, I could
see
just turn
what
it on
happens.
and not go outside.
You could do that too.
Car alarms just go off sometimes.
That's true.
Okay. What are they going to do? Bother us?
Maybe.
I don't know who car. Yeah, they probably. It's fine. I could talk to people to get them away. It's fine.
Okay.
So who's going to break the window?
Me.
Okay. Give me a dexterity crime roll.
All right. Dexterity crime? What?
Yeah.
Dexterity? What? Okay. All right.
You got drama points if you need them.
Yeah, I'm going to use a drama point, which will give me a 22.
So that'll be an
Extraordinary.
extraordinary success.
Yeah.
It's a success so good you don't even need the car alarm. The great thing is like, yeah, it opens like this, but you have player strength. You can just keep pushing it beyond like what it's supposed to go.
Yeah. It's just that easy. And once it breaks, I just kind of like look at everybody and gesture. And then before like climbing in first, I definitely go in before anybody else does because, I open
Because
it.
you're you.
Well, yeah. I mean, I opened the damn thing. Might as well.
Exactly.
And I will follow.
Are we all going inside, or should someone stand watch?
At least one person should stand watch. I'm wondering.
I'll stop watch.
Yeah. So the everyone and so Ari, November, Jen, Desmond all climb in, and you are met with this room that's a conspiracy theorist sweat dream, probably. You look around and you see all of these photos and drawings and pages taken from books tacked up to the walls. There are folders on every surface. Where do you want to start?
I guess.
I want to look at the photos.
Yeah. And
Ritual circle.
And I don't care about the books. So I guess I'll leave that to Ari because that's
I'll check out the
thing.
books.
Yeah, you so November you're gonna look at the ritual circle?
Yeah.
Give me a perception occult roll to see if you can figure out what that is. And I imagine you're not turning on all night, you're just gonna use like your phone flashlights and stuff to look around.
Yes, and that is gonna be a 13.
A good? Okay. Well, this isn't like a spell to kill somebody, so that's good. You're guessing it's probably a tracking spell of some kind.
Okay.
A tracking spell, a bit of a spell to also mask one's own presence. Yeah, the photos are, your classic stalking photos of all of you.
Just like holding books, looking off to the side.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course they are.
And there are, then there is, you see depictions of all of these runes that, notes about what they're part of the ritual.
Is there mention of the family and father?
Yes. Yes, there is. In these notes, you see notes of father said this. And the family will guide us to the light.
In a dark room? I doubt it.
All you gotta do
what's
is
up with the
flip a light
books?
switch. The books, they are a mix of Ari, could you give me a intelligence occult roll to see if you can identify the books?
Well, let's see how this goes. Okay, that's not bad. That is a 10 adequate. I'm just gonna go ahead and use a fucking drama point and up it to a 20. Excellent.
Excellent.
I do want to know what these things are.
A lot of these are incredibly old occult texts. Most of these would probably have been in the Watchers, libraries at one point, from what you've learned. There are journals of older Watchers. There is, all about like sort of Slayers, the Slayer powers. The people who developed the anti-Slayer serum, kind of thing. There are notes about transfers of power through rituals of eating the flesh.
Yum. I also want to look under the bed and in any kind of suitcases or drawers to see if I can find this creepy ass shit.
You do not find any of like the anti-Slayer stuff. You don't see anything that looks like you probably guess would be in through a syringe or any kind of pills. Syringe is probably most likely.
Yeah. Very giant cat. Very rude of Alice to not keep all of her horrible ritual materials just in the bedside drawer.
So
Is there like a mini fridge or anything in here? Because maybe it's something that needs to be refrigerated.
yeah, there is a mini fridge in here. If
Okay, I'm gonna go check the mini fridge then.
in the mini fridge there's a like a day old takeout. There is water, there's a half finished bottle of wine. Um, no syringes of anything.
Hmm, interesting. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm.
Uh,
Um, is there aside from the Slayer stuff, is there anything personal? Anything about this person that we can figure out?
on the bedside table, there's a what looks to be a family photo.
A
Like
Uh,
capital
family
F
photo or
family?
like a family
Yeah, like a family photo,
photo?
like capital F or lowercase f.
lowercase f, actually.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You
Take a look.
see
Older Amber
a
Benson.
you see a group of people. You know, the if you flip it over and look in the back, it says like the McClay family, and it's got names, none of which the names really stand out to you. This looks like it was taken probably sometime in 2003, 2004. It's kind of the old, it's kind of started to like age a little bit, even though this person has clearly taken care of it.
Does anybody stand out? Is there anybody familiar in these photo or in this photo aside from, the person that we know that we're looking for?
Really, the only person that would be the person you're looking for. You,
Okay.
you recognize her in a way that you're like, wait, that person, like it's kind of like a person that you saw in a crowd, but your brain just sort of kept, like you kept seeing them, but your brain sort of pushed the information away of you're just looking at faces in a crowd, but you're suddenly like, they were
So
there,
so
they
I've
were
seen this
there,
person
they
a
were there.
lot.
Yes, you have.
Fuck me. Great. And at that point, I'm just gonna like sound really frustrated, like
Mm.
super, super agitated. And I'm just gonna the moment that well, okay, I guess this is a question. When I sound super agitated, do Ari and November even pay attention to me? Or are they just
I
like,
mean,
that's just Jen?
I think I think November got distracted looking at more stuff because was just like caught. I'm just like creeped out looking at this like string board of all these photos of like I'm sure there's like moments where it's like I remember that, but it's from this angle
Mm.
that wasn't like it, and it's like this weird moment of like, well, like how often my visions and like nightmares and like kind of readings are like looking through someone else's eyes. Like this
Yeah.
is this moment of like am I in these photos too?
Oh yeah,
Or
you
is it,
all are.
yeah, so it's like, oh my god, I'm suddenly seeing myself
Hmm.
from someone else's perspective and seeing Jen from someone else's perspective, and it's just like I'm disturbed and
Hmm.
concerned. And so yeah, when Jen makes a sound, I'm like, what's wrong? I mean, besides the obvious.
And when November says that, I just like flip the picture around, kind of like, I mean, very obviously agitated. I'm just angry at this point. And I say, look familiar? And I just like
Yes,
point out the face.
this person does look familiar to all of you. It's sort of the face that your mind instantly writes off as, you know, they're not important. Your brain kept telling you.
I, um, yeah, actually, I've seen them around campus.
Yeah, but you haven't, right? Like you've seen them, but
No.
like you haven't seen them.
No, it's like
you
someone
know that they've been there, but they're not like
right.
you
It's like someone passing you in the hall. You don't think about it.
Yeah. For
Is Desmond in these pictures?
He's in the newer ones.
Okay.
There's a photo of Jen talking to him the other night when he first got back into town. You see it from across the parking lot. He's like leaned up against a car, and Jen is sort of like sitting next to him, and they're talking.
Jen, can I see that picture with the family?
Yeah, and I'm gonna pass it over.
I'm gonna turn to Desmond. You're old as balls. Any of these look familiar?
He's like, not that old, but like squints and he'll point at like a girl with blonde hair, and it's just like, that one looks kind of familiar. I think from the time I was in California. Don't remember her name, so I think it started with a T.
What about that? This Alice girl.
He's gonna make a roll. He says, I think I remember something about the McClays being a old magic family, like old, like old world old.
Is that like? Is there any reason that she wants to harm us besides just Slayer juice?
Do any of you Google the name, possibly?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why have we thought
We're-
to Google
we're-
the name
we're idiots, is what we-
before this?
I mean,
It's not.
it's like one of those things where you're like, wait, why didn't we Google
We totally
this name?
should think to do it.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where you're like, oh, somebody else will do it. Your thought is instantly somebody else will do this, and then nobody else has it. You all have that thought about the other person, and yeah, there's not a lot, but there is something that pops up in 2005, I believe, is the death of Tara McClay.
Is there any additional info? Just that
Sunnydale, California, died by gunshot wound. Survived by her girlfriend.
that will sting for me.
Yeah.
Is there any? Is that their motive? Well,
There are folders here as well, if anybody is looking through those. These folders are a mix. Some of them do seem to be very old, and some of them are about supernatural creatures. They have almost a militaristic sort of writing. There's a lot of military jargon and or, like use of the military alphabet in them. There's some that are newer as well. The older ones don't have a name on them, but the newer ones have the name of Artis Industries.
Does that ring a bell?
That familiar?
Give me we'll do just a intelligence knowledge roll from people.
Can we all do that?
Yeah, you can all do that. Also, while one of you is picking up the folder, a business card falls out of it.
Ooh. Well, I only got a 10 for my knowledge, so I probably get distracted by the business card.
Mm.
Oh, well, I got an 11. Okay, well, good. Thank God November's smart.
Yeah, Artist Industry is a, one of those questionable, like, military companies that like what do they do? But like the government throws $2 billion a year at them, and then they don't seem to produce anything.
Huh.
But they seem to also be studying monsters, studying slayers. There are files in here about uh, slayers. There you find the names of Faith Leanne, Buffy Summers, many names of slayers, some of which are mostly about their activities over the years. And then there are several newer ones. You'll notice that the two confirmed dead slayers have files. These are more in depth about them, their history, and almost like autopsies, um,
And me
including.
and Jen?
Yes, you both have files about your histories, where you grew up, possible family members, possible romantic interests.
Is Desmond on there?
Yes, he is.
Oh.
And
You've
obviously
been,
November's there.
yes, obviously. And there are connections to both Paolo and November, they don't have full folders, but they have more of what expanded footnotes.
Damn.
Same thing with Desmond, has kind of an expanded footnote, and yet again, sort of about histories. And there are notes in some of the Dead Slayers files linking back to the tomes on power and the transfer of power, and the idea of people who have power, and lots of notes about maybe all the power shouldn't be kept in so few people. It's more now because of the whole unlocking the Slayer thing, but still, what could people do with access to this power in more people? It's not like the supernatural's going anywhere. There are a lot of Slayers, but they can't be everywhere. And Ari, this business card doesn't have a name on it. It has a diamond on the front, but drawn in a way with a dot at the center.
Interesting. Is it a logo that I recognize?
Give me a perception occult roll.
Ooh, okay. 13, good.
13, good. You feel like you've seen this before. There is a phone number on the back.
I will Google the phone number.
Google the phone number. It comes back to a unspecified company in New York. You get an address, but like it's weird because there's not a name attached to the company.
One of those things where it's like the contact is listed on some website, but then you see it in the Google results, but then when you like click through that link, you can't actually find the info.
Yeah, exactly.
Is the phone number's area code New York?
It is New York City specifically.
God, that place has like 16 area codes.
It's in Manhattan.
Oh, okay.
Paolo, what are you doing?
Keeping watch.
They're
Also,
best.
well, I would also want to kind of go between looking out where the parking lot is and looking at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of also when I'm at the beach looking out, I know it's nighttime, but I'm going to switch the night vision on the camera and kind of like zoom in and out towards the water to see if I see anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you don't really see anything, it's beautiful in its own way. Looking out on the beach, especially with the night vision and the way everything glows. And you're headed back to like just watch like the parking lot, making sure, and you watch across the way, one of the doors opens, and this sort of woman in her mid 30s, I guess, comes out. She's heading towards the bike. She has, standard riding like clothes, like jeans, boots, leather jacket, carrying a helmet underneath her arm.
There's no one here to stop me. I see this and I see where they're headed, and I'm just thinking, I'm gonna start walking towards them to do that very obviously. And it's like, oh hey, good evening. Hey, sorry, don't mean to surprise you. I just have a question for you. Is this your bike?
Looks at you, kind of tilts her head a little bit and goes, "Yeah, it's my bike."
It's a really gorgeous bike. I do like art at a college a little bit away. Out here or the beach, love the beach. I thought maybe it'd be great to like maybe take a photo of the bike if you're okay with it. I just don't like taking a picture of random people's cars without asking them, and I just saw that it was yours. And
Uh, sure. Yeah. Do you want me on the bike? What do you want?
yeah, well, I'm gonna very like auteur, like go around and take a picture of the bike, one with the flash, one without the flash. Make sure I get the motel sign in the picture, and then it's like, and then yeah, if you could go on and do like cool motorcycle poses, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You do that. Give me a perception notice roll.
I believe Pal is gonna get fucking shanked.
What are you talking about?
God, I hope
Perception
not.
notice. Oh, that's my best. That's a 17.
17. You're doing this, and the photos are going to turn out great. You've got a really good eye for this. And you do that. You have her sit and kind of do the motorcycle poses. First few were like with the helmet on, and now you got a few with off. Looks at you as the flash goes off, and you know how like when like if you take a photo of a dog and the eyes flash when the flash hits them, that happens with her.
Like obviously, yeah, I noticed that. I'm like taking pictures. I'm just gonna like maybe stop and like, so sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Montgomery. What? And who are you?
You can call me Kitra. Says as
So
sets down the helmet on the bike and sort of gingerly walks towards you.
so nice to meet you, Kitra. As I kind of like pretend I'm just leaning back, but take a half a step back. It's like, what are you doing over out here? It seems like you're heading out somewhere.
Yeah, I'm headed down south. Says as she smiles, and are her teeth getting longer? Her canines getting longer? That's worrying.
Oh, that's so cool. Um,
Hey,
so
Paolo, can you make a dexterity acrobatics roll?
acrobatics.
Yep. As Kitra is half transformed into a werewolf and lunging at you.
Paolo has never done an acrobatic in their life,
That
excuse
is-
me.
That is not entirely
Wait.
true.
Entirely incorrect, you mean?
It's not the night before a full moon. What the fuck?
I would like. Wait, did you say Kitra?
Yeah, Kitra.
Motherfucker. I'm using a drama point because like how long. So with a drama
Mhm.
point, that becomes an 18.
So she also rolled and unfortunately got a 19.
Fuck me.
And there is this moment where she is moving incredibly fast, like too fast for a person, is there and has you as her hands on you, and there is this feeling as teeth snap just like right across your neck, like drawing blood.
As loud as I possibly can, I yell, Jen!
What the fuck am I,
Luckily,
chopped liver?
luckily for Paolo, I have fast reflexes, so I can get out that window very quickly. And
Samesies.
as soon as I hear them scream, I am on the move.
Jen
Mhm.
is one syllable, by the way. That's why.
Yeah. Ari is too. It's a whole extra syllable. There ain't no
Oh,
time
yeah.
for that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And November is 3, so
Yeah. So November ain't ever getting called. Just
except by you.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not the time for this.
I
Not that kind of. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So yeah, you
yeah.
Yes.
all. Mhm.
I'm just picturing all of us just like diving back out the window.
Exactly. This is exactly what it is. As
Mhm.
you like rush around the corner and see this half transformed werewolf bearing down on Paolo.
Oh, I am reaching down and grabbing my little axe because I have a little hand axe in my boot, and I'm going to charge at this werewolf and attempt to attack her.
Yeah, I think now is a great time to roll some initiative real quick. D10 plus Dex.
Okay. That is an 18. I rolled a 10 and my dex is 8. It's lovely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine is a 16.
I got a 5.
got an 8.
Oh wait,
lost
I
out the
lied.
window.
Because it's 18 plus my fast reaction time, which is a +5 to initiative. So that's 23
Oh
Damn.
shit! Do we get a +5 for that? Great.
for fast
20.
reaction time. Yeah.
21.
And Paolo, what did you get?
8.
8. Also, if you could take, we'll call it 5 points of life damage.
Okay. All right. That
How
seems a
much-
little necessary. It was
How
just a
much
scratch.
life do you have?
My total is 22.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
cute. Oh, sweetie, honey, baby.
I know.
That's
I know. I'm just
adorable.
the
Yeah.
cutest.
You,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
this werewolf in my neck with
Yep.
the canine teeth and the side of my...
Yep. Jen, you're definitely, you described it. We will continue with you. You are up first.
Wonderful. I am going to grab my little axe and I am going to attempt to attack her. So that is 8 plus 14 for 24.
24. Yeah.
And the base damage of my axe is 35, if that matters to you.
35. Yeah. Well, because it is not, I don't think you could make a habit of carrying a silver axe.
Not on me. We do have silver axes, but this is not one of them. I was not
Yeah.
expecting to have to deal with fucking wares right now. So
Yep. Yeah, no, you do get a good hit in on this woman, and she turns around and like hisses, growls at you because it's a werewolf, and you kind of see as like the jaw continues to distend into a wolf snout.
oh, ugly motherfucker.
Mhm. All right.
Hi. Hello. I'm going to attempt a grapple to see if I can set everyone else up for success in the coming round.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna run in and I'm just gonna fucking grab this fucker. Let's see how this goes. Dexterity,
Dexterity
Kung Fu plus 2?
or combat score +2.
Oh, fuck, what's the combat score again?
Um, Say if you used something other than Kung Fu, like if you used Getting Medieval or something like Gun Fu.
Oh, so I could use like
Yeah.
Dex and Getting Medieval?
Yeah, you could use Dex and Getting Medieval.
Great, sold. So Dex plus Getting Medieval plus 2. That's weird. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That is 9, 17, 22.
A 22, and that will be you will succeed as you're all kind of dogpiling Kitra from multiple angles as you as Jen comes in with the slash with the axe, and you just kind of like come up from behind and grab her in a headlock, and then
Yeah.
it will be her turn as she definitely doesn't want to be grabbed, so she is going to lash out at you with a claw. And if you want to dodge, that is a dexterity acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and do a little dodgy dodge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fail. Because it's a 14, but
The 14, yeah. So yeah, she got a 20. Yeah. So just luckily hers is claws. So you are going to take 9 damage as sort of this rakes down your arm.
ouchie. Thank you. I mean, not thank you, but
Yeah. Paolo.
Hi.
Hi.
So, I was quickly trying to look up spellcasting since I can technically do magic,
Yeah.
but that seems a little too complicated right now, and that's not what I do in panic. So, I
Mhm.
already had the camera on me. I would like to try dazzling this werewolf.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of flashes in their face.
hmm hmm
It can make a great diorama later.
Exactly. The time I almost died by werewolf. Give me a we'll do an intelligence science roll.
I have something in it. Okay. How many drama points can we use?
You can use as many as you would like. Well, you can only use like one at a time. But if you're doing something to like boost for like the +10, you can only use one at a time.
Got you.
But
Okay,
you can.
okay.
There's no limit to amount you could use in a combat or a scene or anything.
Okay, I definitely need to use one. So that is to bring it with the drama point to a 16.
A
I rolled a
16. Yeah, no, you do this, and she also rolled horribly on her thing to resist. So I will say she does have a penalty to any of her rolls involving being able to see what she's doing for like the next round, as you just sort of just snap, 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 boom, 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 boom,
Incredible.
flash.
Werewolves don't have any more useful senses. We're okay.
Yeah, it's not like they have really great smell or anything.
No, not at all.
Mhm.
and she already has a
November.
-1 to anything she does.
Yeah. November.
I'm wondering if like there's a way that I can kind of just be like try to like calm down the werewolf, like try to like I know that like my empathy means more that I'm just like kind of good at like judging someone's feelings or like maybe getting a sense if they're like being deceitful or something. I'm wondering if, like, I don't know. I could try to just be like, okay, what are you feeling? Can I try to, like, reverse that or something? Or maybe, yeah, I don't know. Werewolves are all about, like, rage and animal
Like
primal
calm
instincts, right?
because
So,
yeah, this isn't a full moon.
yeah.
This
Um,
shouldn't be possible.
yeah, I mean, I could also just do like a see if like do I have any like occult knowledge aware of like what do you even obviously besides like the normal stuff like silver
Mhm.
and stuff like are there things that could be used against a werewolf that I might know of? Do they all
Yeah.
really hate a specific song or something or like
Give me a an intelligence occultism roll to see what
okay.
you know.
That is going to be a 16.
A 16. Like a lot of people
And
don't really.
honestly,
Mhm.
I might just for the absolute sake of it, I'm going to use a drama point because I have a lot. So
Yeah,
make that
yeah, yeah.
a
26.
mind-boggling.
A mind-boggling 26. So yeah, you know that werewolves shouldn't be able to do this on the full moon. Like it's not the full moon because it's like, it's the day the night before, the day like the night of and the night after. That's the only time they're supposed to be able to do this. But like you've read that like honest the werewolf like the curse and everything is so deeply tied to a person's emotions. If this person can master their emotions, they may be able to control the beast.
Mm,
So, and especially at this time, like they got themselves worked up in a rage for this to let the beast out.
okay. I think I'm just gonna shout out to the others like try to calm her down. Don't fighting might make it worse. She's like into it. She's like getting amped up. Let's try to like contain the beast.
I'm containing.
Who the fuck do you think I am?
The duality of man. The
Basically,
duality of Slayer.
the duality of Slayer for reals.
And Desmond, who goes next because he rolled like literally a one, and he just like looks at his fist, and looks at you, November, and goes, um, go to sleep. He says as he punches. You watch as Desmond just comes in, like he knows how to fight. He's just like, I don't know how I'm supposed to help with this, and essentially is just going in for like a good punch across the face and hopefully knock this person out.
I'm just like,
Out of
what did he
curiosity.
just say?
It's like, I mean, what did you want me to do? Sing to it?
You had
That
a nice
could
voice.
work.
It's just like go to sleep. And you hear sort of like the crack of bone as he breaks her nose.
Oof.
You've dealt a decent amount of damage to this werewolf, and it's back with Jen.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do if I can't fucking fight. Like if I'm not, I don't. That's what I do. I fight. Um, I don't know. I guess if I have to try and calm her down, I don't have a squeaky toy handy, so I guess I'm just gonna try and grapple
Or a
her.
Kong full of peanut butter.
Yeah, no, I don't have either of those. Sorry, I left my Kong at home. So I'm just gonna, I guess I'm gonna grapple her and try and just like contain her and just pet her head and tell her to calm down.
You can also try and knock her out. That is also an option. You can attack non-lethally. She is still human at the end of the day, so she will like she will become like knocked out if you hit her on the head enough times.
Well, yeah, but apparently we're not supposed to fight her, so
I
I
mean,
don't
I'm
know.
not saying don't.
Uh,
If I see Jen hesitating, I'm like, just like don't get hurt.
Fine. All right. So if I wanted to bash her in the head with the axe, but not the sharp end of the axe, the other end of the axe, to try and just knock her out. I assume the damage is going to be slightly different, but do I keep the same bonus to rolling?
Yes, you would.
Okay, fantastic. Then let's try that. That's a 15.
And I'll say kind of, you're using it as more of a club, so
Yeah.
it'll count more as like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I did also see on the combat sheet that if you do the knockout move, it says half damage of attack. I don't know if half the damage of
You can do a knockout, but also if you
axes.
do things with like bash damage, it doesn't add anything to the damage, but it can knock out. But essentially a baseball bat is 4 times strength, and then we'll take the half of that.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, you hit, so
Fantastic. Love that for me.
What's the 4 times strength for that?
That would be it'd be 35 is the max damage for that.
Mm-hmm. And then half, so that's like 17, 18.
Yeah, I assume round down, so 17.
You're
Yeah. That's not bad. I'll take it. And I just like once I like whack her upside the head, I kind of just look at November and I gesture with like a "there, are you happy?" Before checking to see if she's out yet. Hoping that she's out, knowing she's probably not.
She's not, but she's looking a little out of it.
Good.
You like as I said, you did dogpile.
Yeah, well.
All right.
All right. I'm going. How rough is she looking?
Rather.
Okay. What a mood.
Rather.
Okay. I'm going to first off just grumble. You and you're hungry. Have a fucking Snickers. And I'm going to attempt a fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna reach over. I'm gonna snatch Jen's axe, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, give me that roll.
Let's see.
In my mind, it's I whack her with it, and then I like come back up with it, and in that moment, Ari just grabs it, yoinks it, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Okay. What was that? Dex and getting medieval, right?
Mm-hmm.
6. Math is hard today. 19.
Fair. Yeah. And that's how many levels of success again?
5. Excellent.
5. And yet you do that. You're going to do that because yet again she's got a lot going on that
she's
she's
having a rough day.
Yeah. And as you say your thing about you're not you.
You're not you and you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
And just you got one unconscious werewolf on your hands as she slides back to human form.
God.
I yoink my axe back.
Mm-hmm.
Just say thanks.
Alone.
You're welcome. And I just like lean down and put it down in my boot.
Oh.
Paolo,
Okay.
what the fuck?
What do you mean? What the fuck? I
How
um
we leave you alone for like 5 minutes.
I was doing my job. This was the person we were looking for.
Hold on, though. Hold on.
What
I'm
do you mean
gonna
the
get out
person
my
we were looking
phone.
for?
I'm gonna get out my phone. I'm gonna Google the day of the next full moon. I'm gonna look at the werewolf, look at my phone, look back at the werewolf.
This can happen sometimes. They like gain control over their emotions and they can just like keep the wolf in, but like I guess let the wolf out whenever they want to.
Did Paolo just look yummy?
I think
Well, I went to go talk to them to get some information.
Oh,
Got lots
okay.
of pictures of them. I was trying to distract them so they wouldn't. I don't know where they're going.
Wait, you took pictures of them?
I was chatting with them. I'm charming.
Mm-mm.
Also,
well, no, okay, hold on. What do you mean it was the person that we were looking for?
the animal in that video was it.
yeah.
This
This is the this is this not the like this is the bike. This is the person. I saw them going towards the bike, and also yes, we did see weird monsters in the cameras in the pictures from the other thing. I didn't know they were but
I'm sorry, you didn't know they were what?
hey, I got bit. Am I okay?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
That doesn't sound great.
No, I
Bit
just...
or scratched?
Yeah, can
I don't know
I,
if you saw
does
when
my-
I yelled.
Does my werewolf occult knowledge extend to knowing if
Transmission?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, did you get bit or scratched?
It could go either way. It could be.
Is it like
first
rabies
off,
where if you treat it quick enough, like...
really the big thing is you're gonna have to just keep an eye on Paolo next time the full moon comes around.
Which is
No,
like
which is like
soon.
in like 2
This is when the
days.
ritual's gonna happen.
And when we're going to maybe like have to kind of deal with people trying to kill us. Really?
So, I
Really?
did not ask to get bite. I'm not into it like that. I don't know them. Can we tie them up? I don't want them.
God.
Yeah, we should.
Mhm.
We should.
Yeah.
I need to find
yeah.
silver.
Can we just drag them back into our room and tie them up in the sheets or something?
Yeah, you can. And as you do this, the camera will shift away from you all, back down to Marlin Bay. We see the inside of Catriana's condo as she and Gideon are poring over books after books after books. They've been at it for all day. And she looks exhausted. And he says, "Oh, go put the kettle out. Just take a break. You're working yourself to the bone." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And camera follows as he moves into the kitchen and starts making tea for the both of them. Sort of time is nebulous as this happens, and brings back 2 cups of tea. And we watch as Catriona just drinks it without thinking. And it's minutes later, 30 minutes later, you see a unconscious Catriona over her books. And then Gideon picks up his phone and says, "We'll have to move it up. I know the ritual doesn't work as well, but things have been compromised. I'll bring her to the quad. Send the message."
This mother.
It runs in the family.
We thought that we got good vibes from him. We got good vibes from him.
He's an incredibly good liar.
I need you all to remember. I'm pretty sure when we first met this man, I was like,
Yeah, but
now, to be fair,
suspicious of him, and I trusted the roles.
No, to be fair, I definitely was basing my first impression off of, family ties, but it appears I was right.
So, back with the rest of the group. All of your phones go off at once from a text message from a blocked number.
Check it. Now, is it a group message or is it individual messages?
It's a group message.
Oh. Is Desmond
all of you? He is not.
Okay.
It is a photo of... You know how that statue in the quad that, you put back to sleep last year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sort of tied around the legs is an unconscious Catriona. And there is a message that says, "Come or she dies." And that's where we'll end it this time.
I have concerns.
My God. Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not kidding you. Join us next week for the finale of Eat Your Young. I'm
Eat
sure
your
you'll be
young,
fine.
kill their watchers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so angry right now.
I don't know what I was expecting. This wasn't outside of my realm of expectations.
Well,
that's why he hit the first
keep all the thoughts for Patreon.
Yeah.
Let's just get through this so I can go scream at our patrons.
Well, yeah. Join us next week for the finale of this season of our own little Buffy spinoff. I'm sure it'll be fine. I am sure everything is going to be fine. Everything will work out. It's, like Buffy and Buffy. Nothing bad ever happens in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I guess I'm going to go now be yelled at by the cast. All right, before we
sign ourselves off.
Yeah, before we all go yell at Aubrey in our wonderful Patreon exclusive content, let's hear a little bit about our wonderful cast and find out where we can find all of them doing all of the magical, wonderful things that they do. So we will start with all of our guests. We will start with Saffron. If people want to see you and more of what you do, whether that's playing November or playing anybody else, where would they do that? How would they find you?
Yes, I am at Gaub Hefta on all the platforms. I don't post all that much, but I'm around. And in Discord servers, if you know where to find me, on there. I am also part of Midnight Ceremonies Media, which you can find at midnightceremoniesmedia.com, and the cool shows I've done with them. And that's pretty much it.
And cool shows there are aplenty. Saffron is incredibly talented, as I'm sure you have no doubt noticed, and they do amazing work everywhere they do work. But speaking of another amazing person who does amazing stuff, I have Jen. Not me. I am playing Jen, but my name is not Jen. So I'm going to let Jen, whose name is Jen but is not playing Jen, tell you where you can find them and all the stuff that they do.
Hello, friends. I am Jen, not to be confused with Jen. I am an actual play performer, producer, project manager. I spend most of my time over on Girls Run These World, which is an actual play channel that is basically dedicated to uplifting women and femme voices while placing a priority on diversity and intersectionality. We fucking love it. So go check us out. The other main place I can be found on is the Lore Mistresses channel. We are currently playing a Dungeons and Dragons 5e campaign in the Theros setting. Ancient Greece inspired, very cool, very fun, incredible world building. So go check us out. We air every other Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern, which is 7 a.m. my time. I suffer for my craft. I can be found on Twitter at Jenburb and pretty much all the other socials at Jenburb. Come find me.
Do it. Lots of fantastic content. Just everybody here just has so much good content, and it's great if you are feeling like you're in a dry spell for content. There's so much good stuff. Which takes us to our next amazing guest for today, who also has so much amazing stuff and does so many things on so many different places. Dusty, if people want to find you and all the things that you do on the internet, where can they do that?
No, well, one place you could look at first is whatever Aubrey's doing, because there's about a 50% chance that I'm involved with it. As I'm also a co-producer and cast of Goblins and Gays. I am cast of Bring Your Own Mech. I also run shows like Unwavering Force. And by the time this is out, definitely there's going to be a new show as part of Goblins and Gays called Interrogation. If you like hearing people talk about their OCs and having a tarot reading done for them, in character, mind you, you should check it out. It's going to be online. Your @ is going to be Interrogate. Like the word interrogate, but the word tarot is stuck in there. It's wonderful. I have so many incredible people lined up for this. You're going to love it. I also do a ton of games. Like I write games. New game should be out called Trans Vampire Cowboys. There we go. Trans Vampire Cowboys, the unofficial sequel to Lesbian Werewolf Crime Fighters, should be out. It's gonna be, if you go at Dust E Hill on it, you can find it, or the new brand for it, From Dust to Dice, where you'll also be able to find all that. I also do a lot of stuff. You can find me at Dust E Hill, and you'll also find me. I pull tarot cards for this, and now I'm looking at this and I'm heavily concerned. That's me.
Yeah, no, you pulled those cards. Keep those handy. We'll go over that in the Patreon content because it's kind of funny looking back now. And also you may find a wonderful Jen, not to be confused with Jen, on Interrogate at some point in the future, soon, TM. I don't know when it's going to come out, but that's definitely going to happen. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Now, like Dusty said, they are constantly busy with another one of our cast members here. QCG's own technical director, award-winning technical director, audio person, editor, just like all-around amazing person. Also cute as a button. Love her to pieces. Aubrey, if people want to see more of what you do or hear more of the wonderful stories that you tell and the players or the characters that you play, where can they do that?
Yes, as Dusty said, over on Goblins and Gays, I do a lot of things over there. And the GM of Tyrant of the Dark Star and the GM of Last of View's Vices, both of which have Dusty on them, and various other things that G&G is doing. You can also catch, actually, also Dusty on this one as well. Probably by this point, Taste of Iron might be getting ready to come out, or is out by this point, over on Hallowed Haven Studios. Another lovely vampire thing. I play Veronica, the Samitsi, and yeah, we're fine. We're normal. It's two dads and their strange adopted daughters. It's the best way to describe that coterie. Yeah, and various other things. Do a lot of different games. So just check out any of my socials at Mad Queen or Mad Queen Cosplay, and yeah, they should have links to all of those things. I'm never sure of when anything is coming out anymore.
No, and what is time? Honestly,
Yeah, really,
it's a
what is
social
time?
construct that honestly kind of sucks. I'm I am definitely in a biphasic sleep situation right now where I just kind of sleep when I'm tired, and I'm awake when I'm not. So that's fun. Um, anyway, yeah, you all know me. I don't need an outro, but I'm gonna take one anyway. I am V. You can find me everywhere on the internet at V is for Vampire because my name is V, and I like vampires. I am, of course, Buffy the Vampire Layer in this game. Thank you for that wonderful coinage. I'm going to use it forever and always. Yeah, no, you can see me doing lots of stuff over here. If you haven't checked out our Curseborn actual play, definitely go do that, where I play not a vampire in a game that has vampires in it, which is a shock to everybody. But it is also phenomenal. And, you know, if you're interested in Curseborn, it's always a good thing to check out. But if you are like, no, V, you love vampires, where can I see you being a wonderful vampire? You know, season 3 of the All Night Society is out. So, you know, if you haven't caught up, first off, why? Second off, go ahead and do that. There are so many episodes and the drama is so good. Definitely go check it out. It's the most award-winningest Vampire the Masquerade podcast on the planet. So, you know, we're kind of proud of it over here. But, you know, for more details and more in-depth information on exactly what I'm doing at all times, just keep an eye on the internet at V is for Vampire. That's me. Or, you know, at Queensport Games everywhere on the internet. Well, except for Twitter, where it's at Queensport RPG because, you know, character limits exist. But on that note, I think we're all going to go yell at Aubrey now. She needs a timeout. We are going to make her go sit in the corner and we're just going to scream at her the whole time. So, if you want to watch us berate Aubrey for about 15 minutes, definitely go check Patreon right about now. Right now. You can go as low as $5 gets you in, and you can watch us scream at Aubrey. You know, she'll like it. We all like it. You'll like it. It'll be great. It'll be great fun. And we'll talk. Don't laugh, Dusty. And we'll talk about Dusty's wonderful card pool for this evening and how that went. Spoiler alert: it went exactly as expected, but in the worst way. So I guess we'll see you back same time next week, but 2 hours ago. And until then, bye for now.